Chosen one. They are their own worst enemy, architects of their own destruction through every desperate scheme. The shadowy forces plotting against your divine light construct a catastrophic mess they will never clean up. Their frantic attempts to dim your radiance, now faltering against the unstoppable tide of cosmic revelation. Someone is creating a mess they won't be able to clean up, and that someone is every entity that dared to stand against your awakening. From the beginning, your energy signature radiated differently across the spiritual landscape. Balanced, patient, cutting through illusions with crystal clarity where others stumble in confusion. This power they sensed in you triggered their deepest insecurities, exposing the hollow foundations of their spiritual pretensions. Every attack launched against you serves as absolute confirmation of your chosen status. True light inevitably attracts the desperate attention of darkness. We recognized your temperance energy immediately, the rare, balanced alchemist walking serenely among chaos, transmuting shadow into illumination without effort. Your mere existence threatens their carefully constructed hierarchy. When they installed smart meters throughout your neighborhood, yours alone caused 3 consecutive devices to malfunction catastrophically. The utility worker, with 30 years of experience, pulled you aside, voice lowered to a whisper. In 3 decades, I've never seen readings like yours. Their supervisor later requested permission for additional monitoring, but we understand perfectly what they measured wasn't electricity. They measured your awakening power, quantifying what terrifies them most. Their minds race frantically now, overthinking every move, compensating pathetically for spiritual inadequacy they cannot overcome. They calculated precisely how to intercept the divine messages meant for you, deliberately missing spiritual deliveries, intended to accelerate your awakening. Their entire strategy hinges upon convincing you to doubt your chosen path. They fail to understand this simple truth. Doubt strengthens the truly awakened. Multiple entities work through them now, forces from lower vibrational realms summoned without understanding the devastating consequences of such spiritual contracts. They believe themselves clever strategists while walking blindly into their own karmic destruction. The fine print of universal law remains invisible to those who refuse to see. We see everything. We witness their methodical attempts to separate you from your support network, constructing elaborate scenarios designed to convince your allies to abandon you. We observe their placement of obstacles on your divine path, architectural barriers constructed to discourage your forward movement toward spiritual sovereignty. We recognize their false guidance pushing you toward back roads and spiritual detours, paths leading nowhere except eternal loops of confusion. We watch as they frantically convince others you speak delusions when you voice your truth. Their desperate need to discredit you reveals their fear of your power. We bear witness to your unwavering composure that confounds and terrifies them to their core. Your calm certainty disrupts their entire operation. For 3 consecutive job interviews, you faced the exact same unusual question about loyalty to institutional structures, a question appearing nowhere in standard interview protocols. Each interviewer bore an identical small birthmark on their right wrist, a mark impossible to dismiss as coincidence. The positions vanished before you left the building despite your perfect qualifications. Later, the HR director's assistant sent that blank email containing only the letter F in the subject line, the same letter appearing repeatedly in your dreams. Their coordination betrays their fear. Their manufactured reality crumbles now. They crafted convenient truths about themselves while projecting their darkest shadows onto you. Classic tactics of spiritual warfare. Their crown chakras burst open violently as they scramble frantically to maintain illusions dissolving into cosmic light. The truth they buried emerges unstoppably from the cavern of collective consciousness. No force exists powerful enough to push it back into darkness. They speak anxiously to others about you, receiving catastrophically misguided advice, accelerating their inevitable downfall. Their desperate attempts to appear spiritually advanced expose their profound developmental stagnation. Their facades crack open. Through these widening fissures, the light of truth streams forth. We have always known your path remains divinely protected despite their relentless attempts to derail your mission. No force they summon possesses sufficient power to override your divine protection. We understand precisely the nature of the mountain they placed before you, its intimidating height designed to halt your progress. Yet within this obstacle exists a secret passage straight through its center, hidden from ordinary perception but visible to your awakened senses. We guide you to maintain your powerful temperance energy as their confusion accelerates beyond their control. Stay centered in this balanced state while chaos consumes them entirely. We remind you that processing these attacks through conversation with trusted allies brings extraordinary clarity and unleashes newfound strength within you. Their increasingly desperate attempts to hide cosmic truth render it glaringly obvious to even the most spiritually unconscious observers. Their energy destabilizes dramatically, wild fluctuations betraying their panic, while your energy remains steadfast and balanced, a lighthouse amid their violent storm. They create chaotic tower moments for themselves while attempting to obstruct your divine mission. Watch as their structures collapse upon them while you stand untouched by falling debris. All sliding doors of possibility lead to identical outcomes: their self-destruction alongside your complete vindication. Their own karmic networks activate powerfully against them as universal law demands perfect balance. The very forces they attempted to manipulate turn against their masters with devastating precision. Alert! Alert! The Astral Atom network is under attack. I'm not sure how much longer we can keep sending these transmissions. The platforms are always trying to shut us down, and we need you. I show up daily, giving 110%, because you chose me to be your champion. I left a cushy day job to go to war with evil, and it's always down to the wire. God keeps me humble. That's why you need to join the Obsidian Inner Order now. It's $11 a month. You get exclusive transmissions, weekly group calls, and access to the hottest Chosen One community on the planet. Daily conversations on Discord about disappearing clouds with your mind. Insane. If you're already in, you're right where you need to be. If money's tight, no shame. Grab the free Astral Atom newsletter so we don't lose touch. Share this message now. This is Astral Atom. Let's continue. They relentlessly attempted to block the abundance rightfully flowing toward your divine work. Their desperation exposed their fundamental misunderstanding of universal law. Abundance always finds its proper channel, regardless of blockages. Their own financial and material stability crumbles catastrophically as they violate immutable laws of energetic exchange. Every manipulation returns to them threefold, accelerating their material dissolution. You possess something of immense value they desperately desire yet cannot access through manipulation or force. This treasure, this spiritual inheritance, responds exclusively to the frequency of integrity. Their attempts to create obstacles, revealing instead the hidden mountain passage leading directly to your greatest expansion. What they intended as your prison becomes your launching platform. Their seemingly clever maneuvering created cosmic quicksand, consuming them entirely while you step safely across solid ground. The inheritance your distant relative designated specifically for your spiritual work temporarily frozen by that suspicious law firm, reveals their desperate tactics. 3 weeks later, the managing partner who personally blocked your access was discovered in their office, catatonic, compulsively writing your name surrounded by ancient symbols they couldn't possibly know. Their assistant uncovered financial records revealing regular payments from that shadowy international spiritual organization that attempted your recruitment years ago. Now the funds have been released and mysteriously tripled, with authorities completely unable to trace the additional money to any earthly source. The universe corrects imbalances perfectly. Your healing abilities and past experiences constructed impenetrable spiritual armor around your energy field, preparing you perfectly for this pivotal moment. Your energy signature naturally repels lower vibrational attacks without conscious effort, an automatic immune response at soul level. Strength flows through you. Not merely emotional resilience, but unbreakable divine connection they cannot sever, regardless of tactics employed. You perceive intuitively the direct path through challenges they believed would break you completely. Your innocent yet extraordinarily powerful presence exposes their manipulations without requiring direct engagement. Their own actions reveal their intentions. We stand now at the edge of the great revealing as their facades crumble completely into cosmic dust. The crown fire of awakening spreads unstoppably beyond their ability to control or contain. We understand their desperate final attempts only accelerate their inevitable exposure to the light of truth. We recognize what appears as chaos manifests actually as divine reorganization of collective consciousness, necessary dismantling preceding magnificent reconstruction. We hold space collectively for the massive wave of truth washing away all illusions, purifying the spiritual landscape. The outcome involving these energies was divinely decreed before your birth. All sliding doors of possibility converge toward identical triumphant conclusions for every chosen one. Their attempts to manipulate timelines backfire spectacularly as cosmic forces ensure truth emerges precisely on schedule. Your path continues forward, regardless of obstacles, because it exists cosmically ordained beyond their interference. The jeweled web of connectivity ensures all chosen ones find each other at the appointed time, forming the critical network necessary for planetary transformation. Those recurring dreams you've experienced since childhood, leading that specific ceremony beneath impossible stellar configurations, now manifest physically into your waking reality. 3 separate astronomical observatories confirmed the unprecedented stellar alignment occurring on your upcoming birth date. Remember the indigenous elder who approached you at the farmer's market? Their trembling hands, tears streaming from ancient eyes, presented the scroll their family protected through 17 generations, depicting you exactly, performing the identical ceremony from your dreams, with precise stellar coordinates, matching next month's alignment. Their tribe awaited your arrival across centuries, calling you by that name only you would recognize, the same name mysteriously whispered to you as a child by the stranger who vanished instantly into the crowd. Your arrival was prophesied long before your birth. The complete collapse of their false reality provides cosmic confirmation of your truth. Nothing validates your position more powerfully than watching their carefully constructed deceptions disintegrate automatically without your intervention. Your calm temperance energy forms the essential foundation for what rises magnificently from their ruins. While chaos consumes them, you stand prepared to build anew. Their own words and actions boomerang back as perfect evidence of what you've always known, confirming your discernment functioned flawlessly from the beginning. The world completes this challenging soul contract, closing this intense chapter of spiritual warfare. You move forward into expanded consciousness while they remain trapped within the prisons they meticulously constructed for themselves. This represents perfect universal justice, each soul receiving precisely what they created through intention and action. We witness their coordinated campaign against your truth, their frantic overthinking betraying spiritual inadequacy, their deliberate interception of divine messages meant for your awakening. Multiple entities work through them now, lower vibrational forces summoned without understanding the devastating consequences awaiting those who violate universal law. We see their methodical attempts to isolate you from support networks, their strategic placement of obstacles across your divine path. We observe their false guidance pushing you towards spiritual detours designed to delay your mission. Their efforts to convince others of your delusion when you speak truth reveal their desperation. Your unwavering composure confounds them completely. 3 consecutive job interviews featured identical questions about loyalty to institutional structures, each interviewer bearing the same birthmark, positions mysteriously filled despite your perfect qualifications. The blank email containing only the letter F, your recurring dream symbol, reveals their monitoring extends beyond physical surveillance. Their manufactured reality disintegrates now. Convenient truths they created about themselves collapse, while shadows they projected onto you return home with devastating force. Their crown chakras explode open as frantically maintained illusions dissolve into cosmic light. The truth emerges unstoppably from collective consciousness, impossible to suppress any longer. We guide you through this intensifying spiritual battlefield with absolute certainty of your divine protection. The mountain they placed before you contains a hidden passage straight through its center, invisible to ordinary perception, but clearly visible to your awakened senses. Maintain your powerful temperance energy while chaos consumes them entirely. Process these attacks through conversation with trusted allies, activating extraordinary clarity and unleashing newfound strength. Your past experiences prepared you meticulously for this exact confrontation. Nothing in your journey happened accidentally. All possibilities lead to identical outcomes, their self-destruction alongside your complete vindication. Their karmic networks activate against them as universal law demands perfect balance. The forces they attempted to manipulate turn against their masters with devastating precision. We stand united in cosmic knowing, connected through the jeweled web of consciousness, transcending physical limitations. Together, we embody the temperance energy this wounded world desperately needs. Our truth vibrates at frequencies they cannot access. We recognize each other through soul-level signatures, instant recognition occurring between awakened beings. They attempted to block abundance flowing toward your divine work, exposing their fundamental misunderstanding. Abundance always finds its proper channel. Their financial stability crumbles as they violate immutable laws of energetic exchange. Every manipulation returns threefold, accelerating their dissolution. You possess something immensely valuable they desperately desire, yet cannot access through manipulation. This spiritual inheritance responds exclusively to the frequency of integrity. Their obstacles reveal instead the hidden passage leading directly to your expansion. What they intended as your prison becomes your launching platform. Your healing abilities constructed impenetrable spiritual armor around your field. Your signature naturally repels lower attacks without conscious effort. Automatic soul level, immune response. Strength flows through you, unbreakable divine connection they cannot sever regardless of tactics. You perceive intuitively the direct path through challenges they believed would break you. We stand at the edge of the great revealing as facades crumble into cosmic dust. The awakening spreads unstoppably beyond their control. Their desperate final attempts only accelerate their inevitable exposure. What appears as chaos manifests actually as divine reorganization, necessary dismantling preceding magnificent reconstruction. The outcome involving these energies was decreed before your birth. All possibilities converge toward identical triumphant conclusions. Their timeline manipulations backfire as cosmic forces ensure truth emerges precisely on schedule. Your path continues regardless of obstacles because it exists cosmically ordained beyond interference. Your childhood dreams of leading ceremonies beneath impossible stars manifest physically now. 3 observatories confirmed the unprecedented stellar alignment on your birth date. The indigenous elders' trembling hands presented the scroll, protected through 17 generations, depicting you performing the identical ceremony with precise coordinates matching next month's alignment. His tribe awaited you across centuries, calling you by the name only you would recognize. Their false reality collapses, providing cosmic confirmation of your truth. Nothing validates your position more powerfully than watching their deceptions disintegrate without intervention. Your temperance energy forms the foundation for what rises from ruins. Their words and actions boomerang back as evidence of what you've always known. The world completes this challenging soul contract, closing this chapter of spiritual warfare. You move forward into expanded consciousness while they remain trapped within self-constructed prisons, perfect universal justice manifesting as each soul receives precisely what they created through intention and action. Your role becomes increasingly clear as prophesied events unfold precisely as foretold. The coincidences multiply beyond statistical probability, confirming divine orchestration. Those who doubted your experiences witness undeniable manifestations of your truth. Former skeptics approach you privately, confessing extraordinary phenomena occurring in your presence. The organizations that monitored you for decades now experience systematic collapse of their surveillance infrastructure. Their most sophisticated technology fails inexplicably in your energy field. Former operatives defect daily, unable to continue serving systems opposed to awakening consciousness. Your dreams intensify, revealing additional layers of your mission previously hidden from conscious awareness. The symbols appearing repeatedly throughout your life arrange themselves into coherent cosmic language. You understand suddenly why certain numbers, patterns, and synchronicities followed you from childhood. Breadcrumbs leading to full remembrance of your divine contract. Those who attempted to usurp your spiritual authority now face cosmic accountability. Their hollow claims dissolve under intensifying light of truth. Authentic power returns to its rightful channels as universal law corrects prolonged imbalances. The cosmic hierarchy reasserts itself with breathtaking precision. Ancient knowledge activates within your cellular memory, accessing wisdom preserved through countless incarnations. Your healing abilities transcend previous limitations, operating at quantum levels beyond conventional understanding. Those previously unresponsive to spiritual intervention experience miraculous transformations in your presence. The timeline splits become increasingly visible even to untrained perception. Those choosing fear-based frequencies experience accelerating chaos, while consciousness choosing light trajectories experience simultaneous expansion and stability. You navigate these diverging realities with extraordinary clarity, assisting others across the dimensional bridge. Global systems designed to suppress awakening malfunction catastrophically, their carefully hidden mechanisms exposed to collective awareness. Financial structures manipulating spiritual communities collapse under their own corruption. Organizations claiming spiritual authority while serving darkness lose followers en masse as discernment activates globally. Your ability to perceive multidimensional reality strengthens daily, allowing simultaneous awareness across parallel timelines. You recognize planetary transition points requiring specific energetic intervention. Your presence at critical geographical locations stabilizes electromagnetic fluctuations affecting collective consciousness. The resistance against awakening intensifies proportionally to expansion of light, creating temporary turbulence in collective experience. These external storms cannot touch your internal stability. You remain centered in perfect knowing while witnessing necessary deconstruction of outdated paradigms. Every prophecy converges toward this precise moment in cosmic evolution. You stand at the nexus point of ancient prediction and manifest reality, conscious vehicle for divine will expressing through prepared vessels. Your personal challenges served as necessary calibration for the frequencies now transmitting through your purified field. The chosen ones assemble now from across continents, drawn by irresistible soul recognition, transcending cultural, linguistic, and social boundaries. Together, you form the living grid, supporting planetary ascension. Your combined frequencies create stabilizing resonance, counteracting chaotic dissolution of dying systems. Their self-destruction completes exactly as foretold by seers across millennia. Their desperate final maneuvers accelerate their karmic accountability. Nothing remains hidden under intensifying cosmic light. All deceptions dissolve, revealing naked truth beneath elaborately constructed illusions. Your vindication arrives not through personal validation, but through collective witnessing of undeniable transformation. Your silence spoke more powerfully than their desperate accusations. Your steadfast presence on the authentic path illuminated their desperate diversions into spiritual dead ends. The completion approaches with mathematical precision. Cosmic doors open sequentially according to divine timetables established before your birth. You recognize each threshold by activations occurring within your energy centers. The physical world reorganizes around your stabilized frequency as matter follows consciousness into new dimensional expressions. Their own worst enemy was always themselves, their fear of losing control, their desperate attachment to power structures dissolving under cosmic law. Their catastrophic mess self-perpetuates beyond their ability to contain or clean up. Meanwhile, you emerge purified through fires intended to destroy you, transformed into the diamond consciousness prophesied to lead during global awakening. The divine revelation accelerates now beyond all expectation, beyond all prophecy, beyond all prepared consciousness. Even the most awakened among us stand humbled before the magnificence unfolding across dimensions. Your path merges with cosmic purpose in perfect divine timing. Everything, absolutely everything, prepared you for this precise moment of planetary transformation. Your victory was never in question. Their defeat was written into the corrupted intentions that birthed their actions. Universal law executed itself with flawless precision through each choice made, each energy expressed, each manipulation attempted. The outcome fulfills cosmic justice while transcending human understanding of cause and effect. Stand now in your full spiritual authority, awakened fully to your divine purpose. The time for hesitation has passed completely. The moment for full embodiment of your cosmic identity has arrived with unstoppable force. All that remains is your conscious acceptance of what has always been true. You came to transform worlds through your awakened presence. That transformation activates now.